This is the book that helped me to make close to $1 million online in just 3 years, starting completely from scratch. And I know that you probably already seen countless of videos like is this one, and you already got a list of 50 books that you should read, and I have it too, I won't lie to you, but this is the book that I already read 5 times, and if you want to become successful, if you want to achieve something bigger, then you should too. So 3 years ago, I was college physiotherapy student in the Czech Republic in the middle of the Europe. I was working part-time, I was still broke as fuck, and I just didn't have time for anything, and not even saying like money for anything. And I was just living in a complete rat race. But people live like this, and very often it's considered normal. But I was a little bit different, because for me, when I realized that this is the way how I'm going to live the whole life till the retirement, it wasn't something what motivated me to live the life. I always knew that I want to achieve something more, that I want to be making more money, that I want to be owning nice houses, nice car, that I want to take care of my family, of my future life, of my future kids. But the problem was, I just didn't know how. I had all of these dreams, but the problem was that I just don't know how or what to do. So I tried learning foreign languages, building blogs, building Instagram accounts, everything around physiotherapy. So I was actually doing something, but it was just missing some bigger idea or the reason why I'm actually doing it and what is the goal that I want to get from that. And this was the time when I found this. This is the book by Tony Robbins that is called Unlimited Power. Just to give you a little bit of backstory, I just went to the bookstore in the middle of the Brno, what is second biggest city in Czech Republic, when I was studying as a physiotherapist. And I just went there, I was just waiting for a friend or something, and I just went there, I was just going around and walking and looking for books. I was kind of in a self-development, or I wanted to be more in a self-development space and learning and start reading more books, because everyone was telling me, hey, you should be reading more books if you want to be successful. So I just went there and I was just going around, and I just saw one book that was in a sale for like $5, and I just bought it without knowing what is it all about, or without even knowing who is Anthony Robbins back then. And to be honest, this was the very first book that I actually bought and read till the end, and not just read once, but read it at least 5 times. The funny thing is that I almost forgot about this book and haven't read it for 1 year and 2 months, and I thought that I almost forgot all of the key lessons from this book. But what actually happened, I started reading it like a week ago, because I'm now taking challenge that is called 75 Hard Challenge, and you need to be reading 10 pages a day of a physical book. And I realized that everything what I learned in this book, I'm using it on a daily basis, and it was the keystone, the base of why I became successful. So I can literally say that this book from Tony Robbins totally changed my life and helped me to shape my mindset, because I still remember the first time when I was reading it, it was like solution to all of my problems that I had back then. The biggest problem was that I just didn't know what I want to do, how to do it. I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't have any discipline. So basically, I didn't have anything what is required to become successful and have some successful business. But this book helped me to shape my mind, my mindset, my belief, even my discipline, and even business strategies that I'm using to this day. And I believe the mindset and beliefs are actually the most important in terms of running and building some business or becoming successful. Because hey, you can just find the best online business strategy, but if you won't believe deep down that you can actually make it work, that you will be successful, it just won't be working, okay? It's really difficult to outgrow your own belief. Okay, so what you need to do is first start believing that it's possible, and then the universe, your body, your mind is looking for the solutions instead of looking for the obstacles and the barriers that could be in the process. But I believe that most of you right now are in the position that you don't have the problem that you just don't know if you believe in yourself that you will have successful online business or don't, or if you already found the best online business model. But probably your biggest obstacle right now is that you just don't know what to do, what is worth your time, or what you should start, or if you have actually find something what is the right thing for you. And there was amazing quote that helped me the most, because back then I was trying to learn foreign languages, creating blogs, creating Instagram accounts, different fluff that just wasn't working, especially in the settings that I was doing it. And Tony Robbins said one thing, or wrote one thing in this book, and that is, hey, it doesn't really matter if you know or don't know right now what you want to do, but what matters is that you need to believe that you will find it, because you will if you will be believing in that. And this was one thing that really took the pressure off my shoulders, because I was just telling myself, hey, you need to find the best business model, you should be already working on something, or you should already know it, or you should already have it. And this was like, okay, I actually don't have to know it, but I just need to believe that I'm going to find something. And maybe it sounds like dumb and ridiculous or some like advice for 5 cents. But if you think about it, if you start believing that you will actually find it, what is going to happen in your mind, your perception is going to shape a little bit. And now your perception and your brain is start looking for ways, and it's going to see signals that you haven't been able to see or hear or perceive before. When you will become successful, a lot of people will tell you, hey, you've been just lucky. But what is the luck? Luck is when opportunity and preparation is met. Okay, so if you are prepared to see the opportunity, then you will actually use it and take it. There is a lot of people who encountered, for example, the same exact opportunity that I found 3 years ago, but just a tiny fraction of them actually realized that this is the opportunity and start working on them. Some of them were like, oh, this is not worth it, my time, or some of them didn't even notice what is it all about or how does it work, or didn't even get the time in to study it, and so they wasn't successful. But now they will say, hey, you've been lucky because you found it, but hey, you have internet too, you got the Google, you could as well just search it. Okay, so just this one quote opened my mind, opened my perception, and now I was able to see more, perceive more, and actually found the right thing for myself. The second important thing that I learned from this book is to changing my belief that the world is not just happening and working against me, but everything what I think is happening outside is just my internal representation of all the events, and I can actually decide and change how I want to perceive them. So for example, there can be, I don't know, professional swimmer who is going to go to some championship that he's training all year for, and he can end up second. Okay, he can lose by 0.1 second, and he got two options. The first one is that he can say, okay, this was a failure and I'm not good enough, I'm going to stop with this sport because I don't have enough luck and I'm not working hard enough. Or he can take it the other way, that okay, I was second, but I just got 0.1 second, but I was just 0.1 second behind him. I'm going to work much harder, and the next year I'm going to be successful. Okay, same event, two different representations. And then the third one and most important one is modeling. And this is something what I unconsciously using for, I believe, in every single day since I started with online business. And it means that instead of me trying to figure out everything from scratch, all the systems, all the business models, all the strategy and all the success, what I can do is I can just find someone who already did it, and I can just model his actions, his strategies, and his success. What I believe is the greatest advice that I ever got from someone. So this book got it all: mindset, belief, transformation, growth, all in one place. Don't miss it. Take this book, and I hope, of course, it's not going to work for everyone like it worked for me, but I hope it's going to work the same way how it worked for me. And if you read it and it's going to help you, then please leave me a comment below this video and let me know that, hey, Dan, this book was amazing. It helped me to do XYZ, and now I started earning XYZ, and I will be more than glad to see this. And now for anyone who wants to build an online business, or you want to become an online entrepreneur, if you want to get the same exact online business model, same system, same strategy, and you want to copy and model my success, then I would like to invite you for my 5-day live masterclass that you can find down below in the description. In this masterclass, I will help you and personally lead you by hand to launch your own online business in just 5 days and earn your first paycheck by the end of the week, exact same way as I did it 3 years ago. So I'm just giving you what I tried so you can model it from me, and you can start getting great and even better results than I got initially. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to leave a follow. And if you want to see more videos like this one, then don't forget to check this. But for this one, this was everything from me, and I will see you in the next one.